To me, sadness is a feeling.
Feels cold.
It feels like walls closing.
It reminds me of an anchor in your chest that weighs you down, and the farther it gets inside of you, the less it leaves until you feel like you're nothing.
Sometimes it's like getting stabbed. Sometimes it's like getting punched over and over. Sometimes it feels like you just got run over by a truck.
Sadness is being alone, without friends or family. I think that's sad.
10 o'clock at night and you can't think of anything that you like about yourself.
It kind of affects the way you interact with people, the way you think about things. It affects everything about your life.
Sort of feels maybe like you're just in a big cloud.
It feels like someone's just getting a hammer and smashing my heart.
I think the saddest thing is to dwell on the sad more than the happy.
It's good to have sadness and to feel that, so that way you can appreciate happiness so much more.
Happiness outweighs sadness in so many respects.
For every sad thing, I have a firm belief that there is good around the corner.
While there are times that are really rough, there are times that are really bad, perspective has a very dramatic effect on whether those times are really, really sad or neutral or even sometimes happy.
So the only way to become happy is to actually say, okay, I'm going to be happy.
It's an interesting feeling. It's like feeling hot and cold at the same time. It's experiencing two things that are both positive and negative, yet necessary to the function of human beings.
I feel like happiness is whenever you find your home in yourself.
Warm and fuzzy, which sounds silly, but it does.
And like that feeling when you're laughing and there's just no sound coming out of your laugh because you can't breathe, and it's just so funny, and there's that pain in your stomach, like, oh man, getting a good ab workout in. That's what happiness feels like to me.
Happiness is one of the simplest things.
Happiness feels like when you're 5 years old and you get to run through the sprinklers.
It feels like your heart is skipping a beat. It's so happy.
Feeling every square inch of your body.
And it feels right, like everything kind of clicks.
I don't know what it is, dopamine, adrenaline, that level, and that's what we call happiness.
It feels like a bunch of unicorns are dancing on rainbows in my heart.
What does happiness feel like to you?
It makes you feel good, and it makes you feel happy.